Everything ain't what it seems. Yeah, seems.
What's good, everybody? Carlos Bailey, aka Mischief 92, here with my brother Conrad O'Neal, aka Rad Killer 18, and this is the Mischief Podcast, episode 8. And we doing this shit. You know, we get a new studio right now. It was a rush. It was a little rush. You know, we just trying to put up a little something for visuals so it ain't look so plain. But you know, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna keep doing this. This is easy. This cake. We do this.
It ain't easy, but you know it's okay.
So what's good? What's good today, brother man?
Thank y'all for the last video. I don't even know how many views we got. We've been kind of out of it. There's been a lot going on for like.
Been a lot going on, but guess what? We still been doing it though.
Still dropping videos. We trying to drop videos, but y'all don't even share our shit no more. Y'all don't tell us no feedback. It's alright though. Shout out Tristan and Danny. Y'all the only ones be commenting, even though it's like a hey, yeah.
Man, even my editing crew is not the same anymore. Vibe Flow, where you at though? Eradicate TJ, where you at though?
TJ, you ain't even in Instagram chat no more.
Come on, man. I need y'all to do better. But further ado, giving them a little bit of thing, Conrad.
This episode we gonna be basically this episode we heard an idea from Yakeem Yahudi. Carlos Daddy. He was talking about growing up and nostalgia, and I was like, we should just talk about that on the next episode of the podcast, because growing up now is different than how it was when we grew up, because people be saying, back in my day on Christmas, you could see a bunch of kids outside on bikes and playing basketball and football. And I was like, that's kind of true, but we can't keep holding over these kids' head because, they got technology now. So it kind of make it hard for them to want to go outside. And, when you see what's going on in the world, it's like, do you really want your kid to go outside?
But as a parent, bro, you
want exercise.
No, I'm saying as a situation like that, it's on how you raise your kid. If you just throw your kid a tablet or a computer, whatever, get out my face, go sit in the corner, go in the room, go whatever, and let them do that, guess what? That means they're going to be constantly on that. Then later on, when like parents today, they yell at their kids, why you always on the computer? Why you always on the game? Because that's what you taught me. That's what you gave me.
I know,
you want to be on your face or whatever.
They used to say that sometimes. Like,
go outside and do something. Go outside and go do something. So guess what?
No problem.
Play football, basketball, and all that stuff, and want to be active and stuff like that. But now everybody want to be gamers and stream.
But you kind of got to look at it. It's kind of like a win-win, because when the people we grew up with and or didn't grow up with, or that was growing up, that went outside and played football.
Let me see something.
And basketball. They ended up being professional players, or they still doing it today. So the kids that's doing the technology thing now, you got to give them credit, because most of them making millions of dollars off of YouTube, and they're not even 18 and 19 yet, and whatever. So, I think it's kind of different. What you looking at? You say? What are you looking at?
You see.
How I'm gonna see? I can't see from this far. I don't wear glasses like you, buddy.
Hold on, brother.
I'm not half blind. I can't see. What's one of your best memories as a kid?
Best memories as a kid. I'm not gonna lie. When I was young, Christmas. It was Christmas.
It used to be lit though. It used to be lit.
Spring break. Anytime away from school.
School, yeah.
Anytime with my father. Anytime away from school.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't like being away from school for too long though. Especially when you had like good friends and had stuff planned. It was kind of like I kind of want to go to school, but.
What was it?
What was what?
What was you saying?
What was you saying? What are you looking for?
Okay, so what I'm looking for right now is what's the percentage of kids that play outside versus the kids that play
on electronics? That what is the percentage of them that makes it in life? Well, you can't even. You have to give Google a specific question. You can't just ask them what's the percentage. They're gonna be like,
no.
It's probably like a close to a 50-50 split, bro. You know how many kids it is in the United States of America? I know all of them don't goddamn. It's 10 minutes before
kids now spend twice as much time playing indoors than outdoors. They found that the average kid spends just 7 hours a week outside and over twice the amount of time playing video games inside.
Holy
The
shit.
survey also found that 40% of parents have to force their children to leave the house and spend time outside.
Holy shit, bro. 7 hours a week? Bro, them boys spending an hour a day outside.
That's 7. If they're going off
They
like a regular 7-day week, they're only spending an hour outside. Like,
hour outside.
I'm going back inside, guys.
Bro, what?
Man,
Damn,
we
is
be
that
outside
bad?
all day.
Bro, all day. From like 11 in the morning till like almost
Got the
8 o'clock at night.
Got your parents calling you. Where are you at? I'm in the park.
Come on now. Had to get forced to come home. Damn.
91% of kids are gamers. 91%.
We can't say nothing about that percentage because we in that 91%. We were gamers as kids.
Nigga,
But
I'm talking
we
about
knew-
from going
We
outside.
knew balance. Like, we knew, all right, nigga, I can't play the game all day. I'm going to kind of go play football. Yeah. So, you know, it's kind of different. We can't hold that over. 91% is kind of a big number, but
Okay, so.
nigga, most of we play games too.
Okay, so.
For
Okay,
that
all right, no
91%.
problem, no problem. Okay, it says an overwhelming number of American children between the ages of 2 and 17 are playing video games. A new study
Wait,
released
2 and 17?
2 and 17.
That cannot be accurate.
Nigga, 2 years old.
2-year-olds play games?
They have
Accurately, though?
Conrad, they have tablets now. They're
They're
playing
counting
games.
those as games, though, bro.
Nigga,
Most of those are learning games, too.
Still, it counts.
Does that count?
No, it doesn't matter because some of the kids.
I don't feel like learning games count because you're learning while you're playing the
Big
game. So
baby,
you're not
my daughter.
enjoying it.
My daughter can play games. Like, you know, you move the stuff around. But now if you turn 2 years old, they already using tablets and stuff. So their mind's advanced. They can probably play a proper 2-year-old game.
You're right, because my 5-year-old son could FaceTime and
So,
switch the camera and stuff.
2-year-old,
but I don't know.
A new study released today by the NPD group has found, according to the research firm, 91% of kids between 2 and 7, or about 64 million people are playing video games. Up 9 percentage points compared to 2009.
64 million in that age range, right?
No, I don't know.
64 million people as a whole?
91% of kids between. Okay, yeah.
So, okay, all right.
No, but it says or.
No, they said 2 and 7, right? 2 and 17?
2 and 17, or about 64 million people. When
that has to
it's
be
either
higher.
it's either the
That's a
writer,
higher
it's
number,
either
bro.
the writer that has like
That's
the
a higher
wrong
number.
thing, whatever.
That's a higher number. But like I said, it's that age range. It's 2 and 17. So
Nearly every American kid plays video games. 97% of young respondents play video games. How young people play a game, she says, is important as what they play. Survey said that play video games with their children some or all the time. So that means, I guess some of the people are playing video games with the kids. Which what I would do.
we do though.
My daughter.
I literally watched my 7-year-old play the game. I ain't gonna say what game he played. I know. I've been trying to. That's why I laughed when you started the video over because I'm like, well, you tripping. You almost got us caught up.
Okay, another one before we move on to the next thing. It said children play an average of 15 hours of video game a week. That's a lie because my brother TJ, and if you watch
doing
this,
4-hour
TJ,
streams a day.
Yeah, these niggas are doing 4-hour streams.
He's literally smashing that whole 15-hour a week in 3 days.
And the pause is right quick. I'm gonna shout out our DC World. The dudes that make the anime house and shit. Like
Oh yeah, RCDC World. We said RDC World.
It's not RCDC.
Is it?
No,
It's
not all
RDC?
that RDC.
Don't make me funny.
I was just watching that video, that Anime House 3 or whatever. I posted on Facebook for you. It's funny. They made me feel better about doing our videos because we curse a little bit too much, and they curse in there too.
I don't curse a lot. You curse way more than me.
No.
What?
We curse the same.
You think I curse as much as you? Hell no.
Average children spend just 7 hours a week outside. We already read that. All right, what's the next thing, bro?
Damn, I don't know. All right, what was it like? What was it like growing up? Like, how did it change from it, like aging? But what was some of the like major changes you really saw as a kid?
Major changes I see as a
Like
kid.
Santa Claus not being real.
It's
Bills.
It's punishment. Back in my day,
Oh yeah. Okay.
we used to get ass whoopings.
Ass whoopings, yeah.
Not no spanking, not no slap on the wrist, ass whipping. Make you cry so bad you sit in the room like, what do you do? Ass whooping.
Play with the little door thing doing. Nobody loves me. Gotta sing a little song, you know.
You know, I don't feel like kids these days get the proper spanking they need.
Enough. I mean, bro, you can't say that though, man. Cause I'm pretty sure it's still parents out there whooping their kids' ass.
Man, my mom not whooping nobody the way she used to whoop.
Yeah, but you gotta think about it. She probably feel bad about how she did you. Like, you gotta understand, parents change after every child. You know, you can't do the same thing every child, bro.
It's right. Cause that one commercial with the credit card shit is like first child. He's like, oh, how we watch it, how we watch it. And then the second child, it was like,
perfectly.
He in the shower already, shit like that. I understand. It's just, you know, nigga, how many times does it take to have a good child? I'm not saying me personally, nigga. It's me and 3 other brothers. So you went into number 4 to like, I'm the perfect mom.
True. We ain't taking no shots at nobody, but we just saying that it shouldn't take that long. But at the same time, like I said, it depends on when they have them too. If a woman has a baby at 28, I think she'll be more prepared to be a mom than a woman who has a baby at 17. Like, that's not even really a debate, because, you know, a woman at 28 should have her shit together more than a woman who's 17 still.
Okay, hold on.
Are you pulling the facts this episode, huh? Fact check. Show me the Carfax. Right, what you looking at? Pregnancy percentage. Don't get us womanized, bro.
In your 20s,
okay.
You know, this is what Google says. I looked up when is the right time for a woman to have a child. I'm just, you know, we can do men too. We can do men.
Whoa! You're tripping. What? You better do men after this. Oh my God, what? Go ahead. What? That's what you just Googled?
We can do men too.
We are doing men. You tripping.
I think we messed up. Give me 1 second. I check this, guys.
What? Let me do what?
No, we still recording.
All right. What?
Bro, what's the problem?
That's a big problem.
It's not a problem. We going off the internet. We're going off the internet today. Today is a ramble time.
Nigga, who the fuck are we over the internet to tell a woman the right time?
Nigga, I'm not. Okay, so we gonna
go ahead. You Google it, so read it.
So what, should I do the men first?
It's too late.
No, we're gonna do.
We here. No, we here.
All right. I'm sorry, guys. Just listen. I don't care what this shit say. It's Google.
Okay.
It's Google.
It's not.
I don't care.
It's not.
I'm not judging y'all. Man, my mom had me at 16. Bro, I'm not judging nobody. Y'all do the right thing. If you take care of your kid, you good. You a good parent. I'm just saying what Google says. Don't listen to them. Don't let nobody cloud your mind. Not even me.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just giving you opinion. This is not even my opinion. This is Google's opinion. Yes. I don't care what this shit say.
So you think the 20s is the right age?
No.
So
there's no right age.
To have a baby?
Nigga, you can be 20 and not financially stable. That don't mean it's the right time to have a baby.
So 32 not too old?
If you're not financially stable, no, you're not. It's not the right time. It don't matter how old you are. Unless you are too young, but it don't matter how old you are when you have a baby, unless you're financially stable. If it was an accident on plan, that's that. But if you plan on having a baby,
I gotta say something about that.
What?
You know, I'm not saying because I don't know everybody in the world, but the people I've been around have been like, you know, they have babies and they don't like babies. Like, not they don't like babies, but you know, they have babies. And
I'm not like babies at first.
No, let me say this. They be like, I'm not financially secure. I don't have the money to take care of the baby. And then 9 months later, they taking care of the baby with no problems.
Because they didn't know. They didn't have the motivation.
I know that, but you know, I'm just saying, sometimes I'd be like, y'all just.
Like, remember when I got the first car and I was scared to sign and I'm like, oh, you can do it.
I guess because I'm kind of a dad long term. Like, I got 2 kids. I don't really fear the baby thing no more. But I don't know. I think people over exaggerate when they find out about a baby. Like,
me at first, when I found out about, you know, my daughter,
you panicked, nigga.
I was scared as hell. So I started thinking, like, is the baby mine? And, you know, am I going to be able to take care of it? You know, I'm already, you know, I'm sharing an apartment with somebody or whatever, blah, blah. That was back then, you feel me? So, you know, I was scared, you know. And then when I found the baby was there, but then when I heard the baby in my hands and it was life, you know, breathing, like, you know, something else, it was a different story. You know, I couldn't hold back my tears. They weren't tears of sadness or anything. They were tears of joy. I built a spiritual and you know, all connection bond with this girl when I first seen her. When we touch hands and our skin connected, when, you know, our body, you know, I don't care. When I first held my daughter, I felt like
the world just changed.
She was a part of me.
Everything opened up.
She was my soul. She was my heart, my earth, my rock. Like I said in maybe episode 2 or whatever, episode 1. I love my daughter to death. I was just with her a little bit ago, and you know, I'll do anything for her. I'll take a bullet for her. I'll kill you for her.
Somebody for the kids. Man.
I'll do anything for that little girl. That's the better half of me.
I feel the same for my sons, but I think it's a little bit different with boys and girls. You gotta be a little bit more protective with your daughters. I got sons.
No,
I could,
let me
like I
finish,
told you, I could put my kids in boxing and taekwondo.
I understand what you're saying. Like my brother, like when my mom had me, she was
you
know, she was 16, but I grew up a little bit, and then she had my other brothers, and you know, I was helping, taking care of them. You know, I don't blame no parents or whatever. When you're young, you know, you do what you do. You know, she was out and about doing whatever she wanted. You know, I was taking care of my brothers and shit like that, and I felt like I was, you know, I was raising them. You know what I'm saying? Like changing diapers and shit like that. I felt like it was easier for a boy. You know, you're like, toughen up, tighten up, whatever, this and that. With a girl, you gotta be more delicate and shit like that. You don't want her to go like that.
You like that, baby? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you have to be a little bit more protective.
Yeah, man. You know, some scary shit happened to her mom at the time where her life could have been taken. So you know, I was talking to my daughter first day out. I was talking to her like, you know, whatever happened to your mommy and stuff like that. You know, I'll always be by your side. I love you forever. And you know, she wasn't crying. She was crying with the nurses and stuff with me. That's why now till this day
she don't cry.
She don't cry with me. Whenever she with me, she quiet. Whenever she go with somebody else, she tripping. My baby know who love her.
All kids know who love them.
That's my big baby. Shout out big baby. Shout out big baby.
Shout out Lone Bone. Shout out Jaden and Jace. I love y'all too. Y'all better, Jaden, you better stop hanging up on me before I say I love you too. And
I don't like that.
With your daddy.
I don't like when the kids do that.
Let me say I love you.
My daughter, when I FaceTime her and she don't want to get on the phone no more, she be like, no, I don't want it.
Damn, can I say goodbye?
I be like, bye, big baby. She go like this. I be like, give me kiss. Where? She be like, look at me. You better give me that kiss. You better say bye. Like, you don't know when the last time you gonna see me or whatever. I'm just saying, you know, a lot of stuff been happening. You know, you gotta show affection. Number one thing, show your kids affection. Meshack, if you watching this, brother, when you have that baby, no matter what, even if you love the mommy, even if you don't love the mommy, even if y'all doing good, even if y'all not doing good, bro, you do not bring that to your kids. Whatever you got between the mom and you or the dad and you, that's between you and the other parent. The baby don't got nothing to do with it because the baby did not ask to be here. It was up to y'all to bring that baby into this world. So the number one thing for y'all to do is love that baby to death. And if the other parent don't love the baby to death, you need to do as much as you can to show that baby, you know, no matter what nobody say, I'm always on your side. Because that's how it is. That's what you need. If nobody will replace your mom. Nobody will replace your dad, your friends, your girlfriend. Nobody can replace your mother and your father.
Nobody.
So if you are a father or a mother, all I'm saying is for you to do your best. Do the best for them all as much as you can. Show them as much as you know. It's okay to be broke. It's okay to be broke. If it's for the right reasons. Don't be broke to smoke. Don't be broke to drink. Don't be broke to go to the clubs. Don't be broke for that. Be broke to pay your bills. Be broke to pay your baby shit. Be broke to get diapers and food and shit. Have the refrigerator full. Don't be broke for stupid stuff, bro. If you need glasses and your eyes fucked up, don't spend your money on other stuff. Get your glasses. If your car fucked up and you need tires, don't spend your money on other stuff. Save to get your tires and get your oil change. Do the right thing.
You don't got no way to stay, save up.
That's exactly. If you ain't got enough now, don't be like, oh, I ain't got enough, so let me use this and hope on the next check. You never know when you are not going to have a job. Nothing is guaranteed. Love is not guaranteed, and damn sure know that your job is not guaranteed. Because the same way that you got hired for that job, snag a job, monster, whatever, somebody give you, yo, Exactly. Nothing lasts forever. So do your best at whatever job you got. Do whatever you're doing. Go hard. But just know you are replaceable. Don't say, oh, I'm irreplaceable. Nobody is irreplaceable.
Well,
except your parents.
No,
bro.
No.
What?
I could never find a friend like you.
It's different, bro.
No, but you can't. That's what I see. There go debate right there. People can't keep saying that. I know your parents are irreplaceable and your grandparents, but there's some people in your life you can't replace. If you marry a woman right now, if you marry a woman right now, and y'all been together for 25 years, your parents died, she was there for you. Her parents died, you was there for her. Y'all been through everything, ups and downs. You feel me? Always been there for each other. If you die, you don't think that's gonna like be like a kind of worse than like your parents dying?
With the person I've been with,
Yeah,
it can bring
heartache. Aspects. That's what I'm saying. Like some people will give you that feeling of damn, I lost that person. So don't get me wrong. Like nobody will ever replace your parents. Losing your parents is a different type of hurt, but it's a lot of different type of hurt. You know what I'm saying? You can't, like when you lose your kids, how you think parents feel when they lose their kids?
You feel like you didn't accomplish what you needed to because you stayed here longer than them. They didn't even have a life.
Exactly. So it's we gotta look at it from every aspect of it, bro. Everybody kind of feels something from there. Shit, you just knocked off like 2 subjects we were supposed to talk about in like 2 minutes. Good job. I don't care.
So parenting. We did parenting. Talked about how stuff was different. Do you want to talk about some more parenting? We can do that if you want to.
I don't know. I don't think people can take parenting advice from other parents. That's one thing I'm kind of on.
But it's not really a parenting advice. It's tips.
I mean, but you can't really give tips. Because everybody's different. Like, you can't tell somebody who's never beat their kid to be like, hey, man, you need to beat his ass.
It's different. It's not.
Can.
Number one. Okay, let's do this right quick. Have you ever beat kids?
Yes.
Okay, boom. Here we go. Right here. Right now.
DCF.
My daughter?
Yes.
My daughter's about to be 2 in June.
You never popped her before.
But she's so smart. It's like she's almost 3 years old. She just needs to get her talking right, and she'll be straight. Number one, when you say pop, like what do you mean? I tapped her leg.
Okay.
I tapped her leg. I never spanked her. Then I never yelled at her. The most I do is like raise my voice a little bit, like Lonnie, Elani, not like Lonnie, yelling. Just like the bass in the voice. I raise that on her. She knows. Her mother tells me all the time, like, you need to spank the girl. You need to stop babying her. This and that. I haven't, not yet. She hasn't given me.
Okay, listen.
My daughter hasn't given me any reason for me to.
I didn't beat none of my kids until they probably. I didn't pop my kids until they probably were like 3. I didn't pop Jay until he was about 3. His first whooping probably when he was like 4 or 5. Same thing with Jace. I never popped Jace until he was like 3. First whooping. My first time ever beating Jace was probably like last year, summer, and Jace was just turning 5. So that was like really but you don't beat them to beat them. You beat them to let them know, hey, don't do that.
Yeah.
Daddy or mommy gonna let you know.
It's discipline. When they do something wrong, you beat it. But I want to beat it for no reason.
You can tell with Jane and Jace with their mom, they know they can slide with way more. Because they know their mom it's going to take more to push them to, but they know when they with me, like, all it takes for me is to look at her and be like, hey, and they,
No, but that's the same thing with me. With the baby, when she with her mom, she can do whatever she want or whatever like that. But when me, I give her a look and she like, she know she be putting stuff in her mouth. And I'm like, hey, she be like, he don't like that. He don't like when I dance like that.
But you see
when she be dancing and stuff like that, I'm like, hey, what you do? She know me. And she know what she can do with her mom.
But that's all about understanding too. You gotta know what your kids you gotta be honest with your kids, man. You gotta tell them like, hey, it's okay for you.
Bro,
to do
we
what
real with Big Baby. We always real with her.
I'm real with all my I'm real with my kids. Like I tell Jay and Jay straight up, like, what is that? This is beer. No, you can't drink it till you're 21. Good luck. Got a long way to go. Gotta tell them that. No, you gotta let them know the good and you gotta let them know the bad. You can't let them just always see it's good. Because just like my son asked me, can you buy me Gucci? Well, how you know about Gucci?
He asked you?
How you know about Gucci?
Because your mommy asked him.
No. He on the internet. Oh, the man on the internet. Listen. If I had the money, I would have no problem buying you anything in this world. But I ain't got it like that. So we gonna go to Walmart. We gonna go to Foot Locker. We gonna go places that he can afford. Get you where he can get you.
Taking them raw,
Marshall. That's what I'm saying.
You know,
and they're 7 years old. Like how you? I mean. You don't have to try to.
But you gotta think about it. It's like
they can look good.
No. He goes to school. He sees.
He
other
gotta look
people.
good. I know, but why?
He sees other people.
But that's another thing. You gotta teach your kids early. Don't be watching other people.
That's what you gotta let them know.
But I tell them that.
But look, this is
that's why co-parenting is
exactly. That's the thing. It's hard
because you gotta know. Like, okay,
it's the co-parenting.
I'm telling him one thing, but he knows.
The mom saying, "Don't listen to him, Daddy.
Yeah.
You can get good stuff.
Yeah.
Don't listen to him,
but
bro."
I'm not saying they can't get good stuff, but I'm telling them, hey,
we teaching them morals, bro. The niggas are teaching them morals. The girls are teaching them like, you work hard for it. You deserve it. You do this, bro. My mom to this day will say, "I work hard, so I buy it. I buy it because I work hard for it." So you're gonna get a car that you can't afford because you work hard for it. That's what you're telling me? You're gonna put rims on this shit before you can do anything else because you work hard for it. I work hard every day. Does that mean I can buy anything I want? No.
They gotta teach the kids that.
I need
but
to know.
See, that's another
what
thing.
I need.
Your mom do that.
What I need and what I want.
Your mom do that.
Needs and wants are different.
But see, at the same time, your mom do that, right? You know, as a man, to not follow your mom's footsteps. Like,
nigga, I know as a man to not follow anybody's footsteps.
Well, not let me say. Let me not say as a man. You know, as a person, because it takes. I'm not gonna.
Every man must find his own.
Yeah, you gotta.
Every man must find his own path.
Exactly. So you have to learn on your own.
Yes.
So you can't. You know, parents. We can teach our kids everything.
Bro, you can bring a horse to water, but you can't force it to drink.
Exactly.
I can show you the way,
but I can't show our kids.
It's been like that every generation. Our
stumble.
parents have showed us the way, and we didn't do it, and we fucked up and messed up and whatever, and we had to learn, and we got better. It's like that. You let them know, and that's why after you learn and see like that, you look back and you look at your parents like.
That's why I say you
they
can't
said
really.
that.
That's why I say you really can't tell nobody parenting tips, because it's gonna be stuff Jane and Jay's gonna look back on and be like, damn, my mom told me that, but then they're gonna be like, it's stuff I look back on and my dad told me. So it's a win-win and it's a lose-lose. It's just. It's a lot they gotta take in as they're young, man. Kids are so young, so they gotta learn a lot at such a young age and keep it like going. So it depends. It all depends. But remember, they're learning everything from birth, and then you gotta by the time I'm 3 or 4, I gotta get ready to go to kindergarten, and then that whole 3 or 4 years of me becoming 3 or 4, I was learning how to walk, talk, play, fight, throw this ball, throw that ball. Knowing I gotta go to sleep, learning when mommy or daddy raise their voice, they sit like kids gotta learn a lot.
Yeah, but it's a different.
Kids do have a lot on their plate.
It's true, but that's
being
a different
a kid and
it's different from other parents because while we sitting around and shit like that, guess what I do with Lonnie? A B C A. You know, let you give her a little shit. She's only 1, but as much like it's old. I don't want to overwhelm her with stuff.
Because the world already overwhelmed.
You know, it's crazy. She learning stuff, you know, by hand. I want her to know how to talk right. How, she trying to, no, I don't want that. Yes, no. She don't, when I ask her if she okay, sometimes she go like this, like she don't know if she okay or not. She don't, she be saying the wrong thing. You want to stay with me? But she want to stay with me. You know what I'm saying?
She panicking because she probably like, is he asking me?
Yeah, I don't know what he's saying. I don't know what he's saying, I don't know how to answer that.
It's all different, but
So what else was that? What's next?
Like I said, he knocked out most of it. Any messages to the youth? Anything you want to tell any kids? If we do have any young viewers, do kids even watch podcasts? Do you little young niggas, like young motherfuckers, like sit around for like
y'all
45 minutes and watch something like this?
Y'all sit around and
I don't even think y'all have the attention span for movies because I didn't start watching full movies till I was like probably 17.
I know dudes that are like 21 and 18, 19 and 22 and shit like that. They telling me like ain't nobody watching your 30-minute video, bro.
So yeah.
Talking about movies not even that long. What? Well, bro, my message to the youth is just, if you got a dream, pursue it. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't do what you want to do. I'm not saying like, I want to rob a bank. You can't do that. They said don't listen to them. So I'm going to rob the bank. Not like that. I'm talking
Or
about
like that, if that's what you feel. Shit.
talking about what you want to do in life, bro. You want to do what we doing. You know, we're not famous. We're not nobody. You know, people still watching us. They listen to our words and
We not
taking the
famous?
time out.
I think we said we famous by now. I think 100 views we famous. 100 people to see me.
You don't even know if they watch the whole video. Like
I don't
said,
care.
like
20
I said,
minutes of your time. That's all I need.
You know, we do this for you guys. We do this just to get off those steam off our chest. What we've been thinking about over the weeks and stuff like that. We got a lot of stuff going on in our life too, but we do this just for you guys.
Well, technically, it'd only be like a week before like every video. They just come out late because we be.
It's not that. No
We
more.
work.
It's
Okay,
not that.
goddamn
There's
it.
no. It'll be like that.
Yeah, it ain't. But no more. It's gonna be coming out fast now, so y'all ain't gonna have to.
But what I'm saying is
Wait
just like
7 years.
stay motivated. Do what you gotta do.
Okay.
I know your parents get on your nerves sometimes. You young guys, you young fellas, you young women. But after you done yelling at them or you done talking shit or all that shit, just sit down and think to yourself what they saying and think about it if you were in that situation or for what they saying. Because what they say is
Don't sugarcoat it like that. Sit your ass down in that corner and think to yourself, where would I be without my parents? And that's coming from somebody who lost their mom and their dad wasn't there most of their life. Always think about that. Where the hell would you be without your parents? Even if you have shitty parents, they still gave birth to you. I know if your parents I'm not saying people who parents completely left them and shit, but if you have parents who really there and they don't ask you for rent and they ask you to come home on time and that's all they ask you for and be sure you safe and when they text you and call you and you acting like an asshole to them, don't do that. As soon as they die, you're gonna be the main one at their funeral. I wish I didn't.
because you're gonna be the main one.
Don't put that burden on
the
yourself.
The reason why a lot of people feel like that
Love
is
your
because they
parents.
treat their parents like shit while they
Mhm.
alive. And they're like,
Yeah,
oh, because
that-
they're gonna be alive tomorrow. You know, I see them tomorrow. You know, I'm gonna hate them, but I know they there and shit like that. No, you can't do that because you're gonna be hating that person or treating your parent like shit while they taking care of you and shit like that. Then the next day, you know, you gonna wake up and they're not gonna be here. Then you gonna be like, oh, I should told him sorry and this and that. It's your fault. You can't blame nobody but you, and that's what a lot of people do. They go into grieving and feel like it's their fault. You know, daddy called them home, but you know, I'm not mad at nobody feeling that way. It's your fault you feel that way. You shouldn't have left on a bad term. Everything can be talked through. Even if y'all yell at each other or whatever one day, y'all can talk about it the next day. Don't treat them like they some nigga on the street. After you them say what you gotta say, still talk to them. Don't give them a side treatment. What is that? But you know, parents are your parents, friends are your friends, bitches.
Well, no,
niggas.
you can't say friends are your friends. That too, I'm gonna talk about that too. Stop saying that too, because it's friend levels. You got associates, then you got friends that you hang out with sometimes, not all the time. You know, y'all probably won't link up for like a few months, few years, few weeks, whatever. But when y'all do, you always know that's still your homie. And then you got your friends that they gonna be there probably till the day you probably die. You know, so love whoever you love.
But the friends that are gonna be there to the day you die, I don't feel like I don't call those friends. That's family, bro. Friends are like niggas that you chill with. Like I got a friend at work. You know, that's my friend. We cool at work. We cool. That's my friend. Me and you, we not friends. We brothers.
I don't feel like you can quantify work like that though. Cause if you want to hang out with that motherfucker outside of work, James is our friend. James is our homie. That's a upper echelon friend. Cause we'll hang out with James outside of work. Niggas ain't going to hang out with goddamn Ashley. We don't want to hang out with him, dog. No, dog. No, dog. No, hang out with the motherfucker, dog.
No, you right. But yeah, man.
Anybody you want to shout out your thanks to?
Nah, I don't shout nobody out no
We
more.
ain't shout nobody out no more. Can we get somebody to shout out? Shit. Anybody. One person, two people.
I shout out Mischief Ferguson for always being there for so many years. You know, you a real one. I bring blessings upon your family and your daughter. I pray that she has many years, just the same as you. And that you and your girl will make it through anything that y'all doing, cause you guys, y'all new to the game, and I want you. Then when I come over and visit you guys, I see you guys doing so good, and I want y'all to continue doing that. So when you watch this, bro, watch this with your girl, and I just want y'all to know that I love y'all, and continue doing the good thing, continue working together and trusting each other. Don't let that little location shit that y'all going through, hinder y'all relationship. I know that you don't want to share your location with Shaq because you say you be at home. And Shaq, I know you want her to share a location because you sharing your location with her. But I think y'all should just squash that little beef shit and just share a location. Even though if you be at home, just give him the satisfaction that you share the location. Satisfaction. You know what I'm saying. Just share the location. It ain't nothing. You at home is whatever. It's no big deal. Y'all keep the love strong and keep doing what you gotta do. Anything you gotta say? No, I'm on Facebook.
No, actually I wasn't, but the national championship started, so my message to the youth would have been, you made me forget because you just went on like the longest rant in podcast fucking history.
Alright, let me know.
Don't you, boy, wait. Alright, I want to shout out everybody in the world. I'll keep it going. Shout out to my kids. I don't talk about y'all enough on here, so I'm gonna start talking about y'all more, especially you, Chase, because we go way back. Like
Hey, your kids be watching it?
Huh?
Did Jasmine watch it? Your kids
I
watch
don't
it?
know. I said I'll send it to her. I mean, me and my baby mama ain't got no beef. We grown now. Shit. Shout out to my brother Mark, #1 brother in America, and that's about it. My message to the youth would have been, don't do drugs, stay in school,
Hello.
love your parents, save your money, and that's about it. Mischief niggas out.
Yeah, alright, man. Hold on.
Cody out.
Alright, man. Mamba out. We out. Thank y'all for watching. Like and subscribe, hit that little bell notification.
Y'all better like and subscribe. God damn it, if we don't get 50 subscribers by the end of January, Jesus.
I'm telling you, what we on?
46.
Yeah,
46. We can't get full.
Come on, just drop the subscribe, man. Y'all watch all the time.
Just
hit it. Hit the notification. Please just comment in like a thumbs up or just, y'all should talk about this. The background should do this. Just say something, man.
Say Carlos got a big ass head.
Say Conrad hair ugly. Anything.
Anything.
Let us know. We out, y'all. Deuces. Thank you.